In a world where extreme competition exists everywhere, what does it take to have success in your career and in life? Join me, Nirvana Chaudhary, as I sit down with some of the most successful individuals to discover the secrets to their success, what continues to drive them, and to hear a few exclusive stories in the process. What drives them and their success code, their mantra for making it bigger. Hello everyone, this is Nirvana Chaudhary. I'm back with my podcast, Making It Big. Today I have with me a prodigy, someone who has disrupted the entire financial services sector in our part of the world, a self-made and probably the youngest billionaire India has ever seen. Nikhil, who I've gone to know over a period of time, is here with me. Nikhil, thank you so much for coming to my podcast. Like I ask everyone, the first question, you're 34 years old, man, and you're already killing it large. What is your success mantra? What is it that really drives you?
Thanks, Nirvana. I would say luck, being in the right place at the right time, many times. Probably one thing that you can attribute to success more than anything else is timing. And with me as well, I would say timing, right industry at the right time.
Timing, I think that's the mantra for also the entire how stock exchange and financial services work as well. But tell me, Nikhil, you founded this company with your brother, right? And both of you have a very unique role in this company with each other. How do you handle that, the synergy with your own sibling leading in?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to work together as brothers. I think friends first in, business partners. We've always had fun with it, and we've been working together for a very, very long time, much before Zerodha. So it's fun. You have the same thing, right? You work with your brothers, and I've spoken to Rahul recently. So it's fun, yeah. You can not only do the work stuff, but you can also have a bit of fun together. More than anything, to have someone you've known all your life and trust completely in business, I think is a big plus.
So, 30-year-old young men coming and disrupting the financial services. If you thought about this 20 years ago, doing this in our part of the world will be very, very challenging in terms of the taboo people would have, right? I mean, how did you go on to, what gave you that drive and that sense that, we're going to do this, it's going to work, we're going to go against this mammoth financial services, the way it's functioning right now, and we're going to make sure that our dream and our plan has to work. Like, what was the thinking behind that?
There was no plan, Nirvana. So we were traders who needed a platform which was transparent, efficient, cheap. We were sick of the incumbent players of the day. So we created what we need, and that clicked. There was never a plan of scaling in the manner that the business did. But I think the key was, we were building something that we absolutely needed, and the quality of the incumbents was terrible. I think that has served us better than we could have ever thought.
So, Nikhil, we've been through a very difficult time, obviously through COVID, and COVID's also one thing made us realize that it's accelerated the entire process of the paradigm shift towards anything to do with digital, right? Whether it's e-commerce or even what Zerodha does. I've also seen that with your leadership in Zerodha, you've been doing a lot of COVID response work. How important is it for our generation to be able to be doing that and, coming to the forefront in doing that?
Yeah, very important. This wealth disparity problem, not just in India or Nepal, but across the world, has become so acute that, the privileged few, for their own goods, if not for anything else, have to realize that there is a lot of value in bringing down this divide, and it's very important to us. And I would go as far as to say that we probably spend 10-20% of our time on all the different charitable things we do of the total amount of time that we spend at work.
Nikhil, tell me, you love chess, right? You grew up bunking school playing chess, I believe, and you started off talking about how important it was to have the right move at the right time. How much of that do you attribute to your love for the game of chess?
I've loved chess and I've played it a bit when I was younger, and it's a great game and a lot of fun. And I hope more people, catch on and it becomes the sport it can truly be. But yeah, I guess it teaches you a little bit of discipline. I think discipline is important in any profession or any business. Outside of the uniqueness you might bring to a certain problem or the unique way in which you might have a solution, I think to remain disciplined to a certain extent and have your core rules in place is important, and maybe chess teaches you that.
Nikhil, you are a man of many talents. Okay, I've seen you sometimes jamming on the guitar. Sometimes we hear about you playing chess. You've come up with Zerodha. What's next?
Right now, the focus is on True Beacon, which is you guys are clients, which is our asset management company for Ultra HNIs. So I'm spending a lot of my time on that. It's an industry that has been ripe for disruption for a long time, has been very opaque and fee heavy. So I think the next focus is asset management.
Do you feel products like Zerodha or things that you're doing in True Beacon can really expand in the Southeast Asian market? Like, what India is going through, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, these markets are going through the same thing. Do you feel there's scope in that?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. I think India is very underpenetrated. Only about, 1.5% of our population has either direct or indirect access to equity today. So plenty of room to grow, plenty of room for the market to scale. Yeah, so I think huge opportunities, not just here, but in the region.
And as a leader and founder of Zerodha, and how do you manage your time? How do you manage your time? How do you do time management?
It's not as bad as you might think. I have a pretty standard routine. I start work at about 8 in the morning, finish work late in the evening, go to the gym, go to bed, maybe watch some TV or read a book, and start all over again. That's pretty much it.
Okay, Nikhil, tell me, where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
Well, it's so hard to answer that, Nirvana. I don't know where I will be 1 year from now, but I wish for myself to be more nomadic than I am today. If I can afford myself a life where I can live in 2-3 different places and split my time there, a bit like what you do, I think. And if I have the leeway to do that, is something I would enjoy.
That's amazing. I that was kind of a trick question actually, and absolutely I agree with you, Nikhil. Again, man, as a friend, I'm so proud of the things that you're doing, the things you've done. Many congratulations on Zerodha. Many congratulations on your new ventures. I hope you continue, your passion and love for music, doing it at the right time, making the right move. And I hope you one day actually beat the chess maestro and many more. I really hope that happens. But thank you so much for taking our time out for this podcast. I really appreciate it, Nikhil.
Thank you, Nirvana. Thanks, bro.
Thanks.